In this tutorial, we're going to be dealing with dividing by one term. Here we have the term 36a to the 5th, b to the 4th, divided by 9a squared, b to the 3rd. We always divide the coefficients, which are the numbers, and subtract the exponents of any like-base variables. First, we're going to break this down into simple steps. First, we divide 36 by 9 and get 4. We have the same base, a, so we keep that and we subtract the exponents, 5 minus 2. We keep the b and subtract 4 minus 3. This results in 4a to the 3rd b. We don't normally put a 1 there because it's understood, but here I've put the 1 just to say that 4 minus 3 is 1. When dividing by one term, you may see it written as the first one, which looks like a fraction, and the one term is on the bottom, so every term on the top is being divided by 4x. Or you may see it written like this in parentheses. What's being divided are the 4 terms inside the first parentheses, and they're being divided by 4x. So either way that you see it written, you still take every term that's being divided and divide it by the one term. We take each term that's in the first parentheses or on the top and divide it by 4x. And remember, this x has an understood exponent of 1. We do the same as we did in the first polynomial. We divide the coefficients, or the numbers, and we subtract the exponents of our like-base variable x. When we divide 24 by 4, we get 6. We keep the x and subtract the exponents. 4 minus 1 is 3. Negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2, and we subtract the exponents of x and get x squared. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Even though we don't normally see it, there is an understood coefficient of 1. And we divide or subtract our exponents for x, and we get x to the power of 1, which we don't have to show. Negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. And you can either say that x divided by x is 1, or if you keep the x and subtract the exponents, you get x to the 0 power, which is also 1. So this is our result. Here we have one more polynomial that's being divided by one term. So let's take each one of these terms in the first parentheses and divide it by negative 5a squared. Here I've put negative 5a squared under each term being divided. 20 divided by negative 5 is negative 4. We subtract the exponents for a and get a to the 4th. A negative 10 divided by negative 5 is positive 2. We subtract the exponents and get a squared. Negative 5 divided by negative 5 is positive 1. And here I've put a 1 in red because you don't have to show it if it's an understood 1. And when we subtract the exponents for a, we get a to the power of 1. It's also not necessary to put this, but anytime you're dividing by one term, take every term that's being divided, put the term that you're dividing by under each one, and divide the coefficients and subtract the exponents of the like-base variables.